want war. Crime babies looking for food. Starvation, the recipe, people subdued. When the people you trust got it in for you, deceit is of the day in every crew. Don't let it go. It's from the days of old. Time is up, but some still do not know. Can I make up my mind? Is it worth the dime? Do I have to take a minute just to make it mine? Life's never fair, but don't listen to the TV. Go out and take a listen to the streets with the people in the slums and the homeless bums with degrees and degrees sitting under a tree. It's not easy in the world for the poor man, the one that brought you to reality. See, they don't want you to know about the black sheep. Leaving 7 roads to the 12 families all around the globe with an ancient code. Is it really asking a lot to say a death old? Cause we sitting on the earth looking back at extinct. Then I'm standing on some ground that's about to sink. I ain't scared for a minute, I ain't about to blink, but I documented for the world what I see and think. Feel we on the call and up and we on the break. All Congress gonna do is waste paper and ink. Vote or die. You voted and you'll die. You can have it both ways, can't say it's a lie. You can march all you want, but they playing you wrong. They only understand war, it's the same old song. They want war, all they really want is a war. Diversionary tactic to make the big score. The diamonds in the morning, you know they want more, but they wanna keep you low, so they manifest the war. War, all they really want is a war. Diversionary tactic to make the big score. The diamonds in the morning, you know they want more, but they wanna keep you low, so they manifest the war. Like a lotus coming out of the mud with colors, I create envy in those with power but jealous. I unify the poor with my song, the hell with the others. Descended the way they treat indigenous brothers, cause I understand we link forever. They try to hate us even though that we keep it together. I'm not talking about controlling the air or the weather. I'm talking about maintaining the truth, the high endeavor. A rebel drops bombs in the midst of trouble. The free world.
All right, y'all. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I'm in effect again real quick. I just wanted to get this one off. Peace, Donnie. What's up, blood? All right. I hope everything's all good down there in Texas. Let me know how it's going. Peace to my Aunt Forever squad, of course. Shaka, what's up? If you out there. By the way, I went to the Glyptotech. I went to the Carlsberg Glyptotech, and they have one of the they're one of the spaces that's holding a lot of archaeology and stuff like that from this interesting space, right? That we often go into, or we used to go into off to. Shaka and my Forever still is breaking it down daily. But check this out. There is more news about this summit. And Ovini, what's it? Yasawa? Hey, blessing. There's more news about this Putin Trump summit, and it's very interesting. It's very interesting, and there's just a little reminder I want to put out there to people. First of all, subscribe if you've never been to the channel. Like the video, just because it helps the algorithm and helps good, folks like myself that really do have something to say, but also some competence in it, And I also try to provide a little bit of humor because life is hard enough. We need something to laugh at, but we need humor we can relate to. We don't always need the honky tonk humor. Sometimes we need the humor straight from the capital of some country, And in this case, you're dealing with somebody that's from the capital of the United States of America that lives abroad in the capital of Denmark, which is Copenhagen. So I got a little bit to talk about. But in this case, in this story, I knew for a fact that there was going to be more to this. And hold on 2 seconds. 2 seconds real quick. 1 second. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Back, that was the door. But check this out. I knew in the beginning, everybody with any brain knows that this meeting, first of all, with Trump and Putin, it's definitely not about the Ukraine. And if it's about Ukraine, it's about some criminal act of shaking Ukraine down. Actually, two superpowers attacking a single individual nation that was just getting up on its feet, really, to be honest, just getting up on its feet. People that don't want to be oppressed, people that have their own culture, people that have their own distinct history, and just like many, don't want to be associated with Russia or under the iron, under the iron oppression of Russia or Putin. Ukrainians don't want to live under somebody that's been in power 30 years. They don't want that. They see how Russians live every day and they don't share that with Russians. Russians accept that kind of poverty lifestyle. Ukrainians don't. It's very simple. But in this case, anyone with their right mind, knowing Trump, how many times he said something, no one can believe anything is ever about what they say it is. And it doesn't even matter what your conclusion is. You just know from the top, it is not what they say it is. Now, there is a scandal already brewing with this, and it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. And here it is. Here's the scandal. Look at this. Government papers found in an Alaskan hotel reveal new details of the Trump Putin summit. And yes, they had to nerve. This is a leak, y'all. So, see, this is the crazy thing. This may seem to some people like it's nothing there. You really, you're going overboard on this. No, I'm telling you, somebody is leaking things on purpose constantly from the Trump administration to let you know there is danger in this administration. They're letting you know things are not functioning normally and securely for the American people. That's what this is about. They're time stamping. They're letting you know something here is not right. And how we're going to show you that is by constant things happening that are not normal. And when you hear the explanation is going to sound even more strange. It's going to make it sound even worse. It's going to let you know that, nah, there's something here. Now, check this out. Let's check this out here. Amy, 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 Amy says exactly what has been leaked. Please be specific since you seem to think you know. Amy, shut your ass up and be patient, and I'll show you, as I always do, okay? That's all. Be a little patient like you are for Trump and Putin. Be be a thousand, just be one inkling of patience as you are with the Trump administration releasing the Epstein files. You ain't patient. You got loads of patience for the Epstein files to be released. But with me, you can't even let me just boom present the information. Here, sit back and enjoy the ride, and just get your panties out of a bunch. Really. This is before the summit happened. This is before the summit happened. In a hotel. Wonder who's in that hotel. Wonder who else have access to that hotel. I mean, these are things you ask if you really want to know. These are things you ask if you're trying to secure something. These are things you ask if anybody around you you care about and don't want them to be hurt. These are things you ask when you're dealing with the president of your own country who you pay taxes to, who is already said to be compromised, who's already been said time and time again to be compromised. Who was in the hotel? Detailed names of U.S. staff members, as well as phonetic pronunciations for Russian officials' names. Okay. Detailed timings in specific rooms at Joint Base Elmendorf Richardson, where the meetings were to take place. This is, if you want to assassinate somebody, this is great information to just have leaked. I mean, wow, you can't really do harm without some kind of help. You see what I mean? You can't really bug a place. You can't bug a room without knowing where the places are going to be. You can't spread poison. If you can't know, you can't plant a bomb. If you can't know exactly where they're going to get down in advance. I mean, this really helps you out a whole lot. This makes it way more easier, way more. I mean, who knows? Because you have somebody working in the military base that's a Russian spy that has access to the base. Could it be like that? I mean, you've had people go to jail for actually conspiring with Russians. Yes, Michael Flynn, he was a general. He went to jail. I mean, come on, yo. Here it is, and you know. I know MAGA people don't like this, but the explanation is even more telling. Names and contact numbers of U.S. staff personnel. Hello? Hello? Like, what is this? I mean, if this doesn't bother you, basically nothing bothers you at all, ever. I mean, is this the kind of security you want to have around you? Is that even if you liked Trump? See, this is the ridiculous part about it. Even if you liked Trump, if you believe Trump was God himself, if you believe Trump came down from Jesus Christ nutsack to perform something that would save the United States of America, to cleanse it of all its evils, you would want better security than this. So why would you make an excuse if you like Trump for these kind of security lapses? It only goes to show you that actually something even worse is going on here. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. While the documents did not contain classified security information, their exposure raised concerns about operational security. White House Deputy Press Secretary Anna Kelly dismissed the incident as a minor issue, referring to the documents as a multi-page lunch menu. Okay. Multi-page lunch menu has staff numbers, contact information. Got it. Multi-page lunch menu has the meeting place, the rooms, the exact rooms where they will be holding the specific meetings in advance, right? That's a lunch menu. To me, it sounds like an assassination menu, a bugging menu, a spying menu. Sounds like a whole lot of stuff could be going on that you wouldn't want to be going on in a secure setting. If you want to secure something, national security. Now, I've already said people are already speculating about what was Trump doing in the car with Putin when they told all their staff to go away. I got an idea. Transferring electronic information. Yeah, because Putin is like that. He is an ex-KGB man, right? So he is willing to go by himself to meet a fool like Trump, a person that he's already met many a times. And Trump is obviously really on his nutsack hard. Like Trump is really like he's embarrassing. Like he loves him some Putin. He loves him some Putin. I mean, that is Trump for you. So why would an ex KGB person not feel like you could get away with anything with this fool? Why wouldn't you? But in any case, let's see here. This is being reported in all major media. Okay, well, folks know this is all, this is all stuff we already knew. This is stuff that Trump and Putin, that's not the secret. But what room they're meeting in, the staff members' contact information, stuff like that, what rooms, not just one room, what rooms they were going to meet in advance. Copies of this information was left in the hotel. Right. And yeah, who else has access to the hotel? Now, this is not a MAGA bombshell because MAGA folk, they travel like that. Like they don't give a damn about security. It doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Not even with an ex KGB person do you need security really to be upheld according to MAGA people. So it's no shock to them. It's just another day for MAGA folk. Hey, we're experts at everything. Hey, no matter what we do, hey, why are you complaining? They probably out there about to say Obama did it. Obama did it. Hillary did it. The Democrats did it. The Democrats had a security lapse like this. That's the answer for everything. But in any case, here's something else I thought was very, very interesting that needs some comparison. Since they like to go back and keep talking about, the Democrats did it, the Democrats did it, I thought it would be very, very interesting to remind people what a normal person looks like in comparison, as the president, in comparison to Trump. Let's take a listen. So Trump makes this excuse because this little thing got by a lot of people in the media. We covered it once, but more people need to know about this. This is just right out there in the face. Trump tries to send National Guard and does, and others, the feds to DC to try to take over DC. Of course, it's being shot down in the courts. He's looking like a damn fool from day one. DC people aren't putting up with it. DC people are not accustomed to it. They are not Russians. Okay, DC people are a free people in a free country that don't appreciate authoritarianism. They don't appreciate dictators. They don't appreciate their country and their town being taken over by foreigners. But in any case, since Trump wants to try it like he wants to try everything else, let's take a listen. Trump, liberate these nuts. All right, let's get on with it. Look, he robbed New York, his own hometown, out of hundreds of millions of tax dollars, and he's talking about how bad New York is. Are you going to release the Epstein files? Any one of y'all? Mark those words. We're going to clean it up real quick. Yeah, you're going to get the hell out of DC real quick. Watch. Watch. Is that what happened? Were people just so happy? A dude hit through a sandwich in somebody's face just to let them know there is nothing but total, utter disgust for you. Anyone that follows orders from the best friend of the most prolific sex trafficker and pedophile in the country. That's who this man is. And we will bring in the military if it's needed. Now, check this out. This is what Trump said months before. Just, well, let me see here. March, April, May, June, July. Just 2 months before. 2 months before, this is what Trump said about DC. Oh, he says somebody's doing a really good job. Crime is down 25% in DC. Interesting. So when crime is down 30% in DC, that's not a very good job? Interesting. Okay, so there you have it. That was lying ass Trump, manipulating ass Trump, narcissistic ass Trump, able to just flip the script at any time just because, what the heck. This is what I want today, so I'm going to say something that's the exact opposite. I did say crime was down and the dude 25% and the dude is doing an excellent job and I'm very happy and blah blah blah. And then I flipped the script to when it's down 30% and now all hell has to break loose. I got to send in the military. But watch this. This is an example of what you got now. This is who you got now as a president. This is how he walks. This is the swag, the Trump swag. Oh, man, oh man. This is what you have now. This is what you got. This is zero swag. This is minus swag. This is about minus 800. You know, this is just ridiculous. Look at this. Here we go. Man can't even walk a straight line. You know, here we go, y'all. Let's see if he can make it to the red carpet. Come on. Where is he? Look, left, right. What the hell is he doing? Is he just out, is he just daydreaming while he's walking out here? La, la, la. No, gotta hit this. Gotta go up the red carpet. Can't do up the middle. It gotta be different. Gotta come up all the way on the side. Now I'm gonna wander around back to the other side. Here we go. Here it is. This is my swag, y'all. Old ankle. Hey, people. And this guy has access to healthcare. Imagine what happens when you don't. Look at this dude. He can't stay. What the hell? Is this the wind? Is the wind blowing like that in Alaska? What the hell is going on here? You barely made it up there. Now you saw that. You saw what Clumpty Dumpty looks like, and this is your president. This is what you stuck with, and you can't escape it now. So this is what you got. So MAGA people, this is what you got, y'all. Be happy. Now this is what we used to have. Total swag.
Some kids named Lincoln who flies around here.
Now, to an ignorant MAGA person, that would be like watching Satan show up. And oddly enough, this guy actually cares about your kids too. He cares about your kids too. And look at how he's looking at Putin here in this picture. He's looking down to Putin. He's looking down. Trump is subservient to Putin. That's what Trump is, and that's what you got. And you might pretend like you like it or you want MAGA people because, hey, you don't have anything you can say because you got screwed the most out of Trump. I mean, you got a shellacking. You got pimped, MAGA people. You got suckered. You see, you got told a whole bunch of stuff, and now the states that need the assistance that Biden and Harris was talking about the most are the ones which are red states are the ones being ravaged right now by Trump. So, you could keep up the con game if you want, but it's not working. It's really not working. So on that note, I'll be back with y'all tonight. I appreciate everybody. Y'all be good. Enjoy your day with your Sunday with your family. Make the most out of it because it is not guaranteed. It's really not guaranteed. And Trump's definitely not trying to secure it. There's no one in his administration that can secure your future. There's no one in his administration that can protect your town from a natural disaster or from crime. They just don't know what the heck they're doing. Okay, they have no experience in anything, and they can't even keep their own little administration from falling apart in scandals. I mean, it's just that simple. But you can be different. You can be better. It's a choice. I hope you make it. Peace, y'all. I'll be back tonight. Bless. Click like, click subscribe, please. Do your duty. All right. I'll be back with y'all later on tonight. Release the Epstein files if you ain't scared. If you ain't scared. But of course you is scared. You're scared.
the TV. Go out and take a listen to the streets with the people in the slums and the homeless bums with degrees and degrees sitting under a tree. It's not easy in the world for the poor man, the one that brought you to reality. See, they don't want you to know about the black sheep, leaving 7 roads to the 12 families all around the globe with an ancient code. Is it really asking a lot to say a dead old? Cause we sitting on the earth looking back at extinct, and I'm standing on some ground that's about to sink. I ain't scared for a minute, I ain't about to blink, but I documented for the world what I see and think. Feel we on the call and up and we on the brink. All Congress gonna do is waste paper and ink. Vote or die, you voted and you'll die. You can have it both ways, can't say it's a lie. You can march all you want, but they playing you wrong. They only understand war, it's the same old song. They want war, all they really want is a war. Diversionary tactic to make the big score. The diamonds in the morning, you know they want more, but they wanna keep you low, so they manifest the war. War, all they really want is a war. Diversionary tactic to make the big score. The diamonds in the morning, you know they want more, but they wanna keep you low, so they manifest. Like a lotus coming out of the mud with colors, I create envy in those with power but jealous. I unify the poor with my song, the hell with the others. The